Yo, everybody, what's good? Your boy MarkN MUFC here. Sorry I'm late. 10 minutes, guys. I zoned out for the 10 minutes just now. I ate some food and I was like enjoying that, that itis moment. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm 12 minutes late. Big up to guys. Sorry, I apologize. Major apologies from your boy. But let's get right into the show. We're going to discuss lots of things right now because there's some interesting reports coming out right now. Lots of it. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, rubbish anything really, but I'm just going to try to say, why are they using these things, to draw Manchester United fans in? Like, there's been a recent string of reports by a lot of people saying Casemiro to Turkey. I mean, this morning, one of the guys mentioned it in the comments. Yes, I heard some reports on Casemiro and Turkey. But here's the lowdown on the situation. And a lot of people are saying, why? Should we send him off to Turkey and then bring Rabiot in? But here's the lowdown, guys. Galatasaray would be requiring United to pay something like £200,000 per week for him to play in Galatasaray. So it's a weird one, guys. It's a weird one. You know what I mean? Because of course, he didn't play well. He had made a lot of mistakes in the last two games. But sending him off to Turkey because we're upset. I mean, maybe no one came in for him in the summer for real. But him going to Turkey is kind of unrealistic because United won't be paying 200K per week for him to play for Galatasaray. That would be a negative. And I don't think any fan would really want our club to be making that sort of terrible decision. Now, while we might say that it has been bad for the first few games, I understand. But it's going to get better, guys. Big up to Kenny Fan TV. Sell that hamburger, man. Big up to Kenny. Big up to Stephanie Griffith coming in as well. Don't they look a lovely couple? Probably got double treatment table for them. You know what I mean? And, and I know she's talking about none other than Mason Mount and Luke Shaw, and astronomical. It's astronomical, the sort of rubbish. You know what I mean? When I say it like that, it's difficult not to say it like that because, guys, here's what's happening right now. Manchester United are doing their best to get their best team available. Luke Shaw was injured for the end of last season. It was a difficult situation, yes, guys, and he was not available, right? And here's the funny bit with Luke Shaw. It's the international break. Luke Shaw has gone on international break and he's unavailable for Manchester United again. He was supposed to be back after the international break, guys. Well, Luke Shaw is injured again. And apparently this time it's worse. It's worse than the last situation that we had. So he may not be back until the end of October. This is some ridiculous news, guys. You must know, I'm really not trying, I'm really not trying to, to cry about it or make too much fuss or be too sarcastic, but it's really frustrating me at this point, guys. No way, bro. 100%, bro. Luke Shaw is not going to be back after the international break. Maybe for 3, maybe to 6 weeks. And that's how long he's going to be out. Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. But thankfully, Malacia should be back in October, in the first week of October. He's been getting very good reviews on his performance and rehabilitation, working on grass. He's going to be starting to work with the team during the international break on getting his playing fitness with the team and team training. Let's see what goes there. You know what I mean? Diego Dallo has performed really well off the left for me. I think, yeah, he might have made a mistake or two, but he's been really good. The crosses he has been putting in from the left, the performances, I would say 7, 8 out of 10 for the last 3 games. You know what I mean? That's just my honest opinion. Roberto, well, we already knew Mason Mount was out. This is why he was substituted in the game against Brighton. And we're finding out he might be returning somewhere in the last week of September. but the first week of October, most likely. So it's going to be the first week of October, maybe for Mason Mount and the likes of Terrell Malacia, but maybe the end of October for Luke Shaw. I don't know, guys, because it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. What are your thoughts in the comments, guys? Let me know what you're thinking because, guys, it's not looking good. I mean, I do like the fact that Ugarte still is going to get minutes. Leniora is going to be back as well in the middle of October, into team training. There's Hoyland is back into team training. He should be raring and ready to go. He might not feature against Barnsley, but will certainly feature against Tottenham at home. So while, you might think we're finished, my resident Real Madrid brother, I don't think we're not. I don't think we are. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, we can do without those two. Yes, bro. And you know what? I think it's gonna be the end for one of the both of them. Or it could be both of them. I think in January they're gonna be gone, guys. You know what I mean? We need available players, 100%. Malacia does have an 80% hill to climb to play again for United. I'm praying he will make it. Well, Yali, you're right about that. One thing is for certain, coming back fit for the team is one thing. Getting back into team training and getting your levels back where it should be, it's a difficult thing to do. And while I make jokes about it all the time, Mason Greenwood was able to achieve a similar feat. Hasn't played a ball for 18 months. I mean, he was not injured, but he has not kicked a professional ball. The very next season, he's a nominee for Team of the Season in La Liga. So, I mean, who knows, guys? It's possible with the right drive, determination, and effort. And I think Malacia has the talent. In his first season, I think he did really well. I can't say he was bad. I could only say that I was expecting him to even go up another level in the second season, if not for that injury that kept him out all of last year. So I would say, guys, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? The season is early. We can still turn things around. I think when you look at the last few games, the last two, they weren't great, but we see consistent creativity in attack. We see consistent chances created. Now the finishing and the clinicality, that is the suspect situation. Defensively, we've been better. We have conceded 3 goals against Liverpool, but I would say if you look at it holistically over the last 3 games, we were defensively better. Last game, our midfield was exposed. We can work on these things, guys. I'm not stressed. What are you talking about? Why didn't you go for Nagelsmann? Did he reject you as well, bro? Yeah, I heard Tuchel rejected you too. I think it's a long line of coaches and players that rejected Liverpool. But at the same time, Tuchel is a rubbish coach. We don't want Tuchel. And if you didn't know, I think it was just crazy reports created by some fake news reporters who trying to stay relevant. So don't worry about the coaching situation. Big up to you, my brother Biku. You know what I mean? We will be back. We will be there. There's the return leg. And I think I will be the one laughing in that game. So power to you, my brother. Look forward to the next stream when you join us. You know how it is. Anytime and every time. You're always welcome, my bro. Big up to you. Kenny Fan, what's good? I don't take Nagelsmann. Nah, he's not, bro. He's committed until the World Cup. After that might be a situation. Let's see how it goes. I don't think fans should be worried about the coach right now. I think that's not the major issue. I think the major issue is getting all the players into the squad and match fit and available for selection. So I think given the 10 games before we throw our toys out the pram is the most important thing right now. Patience is a virtue and it's key. Big up Sache, but why I thought he gonna leave? No, bro. Do you really think so? No, bro. Bro, let me tell you something. There's 2 big jobs in a manager's career or a player's career: playing for your national team and playing for your dream club. Those 2 things go hand in hand. Coaches, managers, players, it's all the same, bro. Trust me on that. You know what I mean? Of course, money is a big factor, but at the same time, some guys ain't about that. Just look at Zubamendi. You know what I mean? He could have taken a big contract at Liverpool and he refused it. He could have played for a bigger club in Liverpool. He refused it. Loyalty and, honor, I think, was more important to him, his views and his beliefs. So sometimes footballers are like that, bro. It's up and down. You know what I mean? What are your guys' thoughts? you know, I wanted to bring a different perspective on the news source. So I wanted to bring this to you guys, all you Manchester United fans out there. I know you don't know, you might not be interested. A lot of you aren't really. But for those of you who are interested in the Manchester United women's team as well, they just signed this top young attacking talent, Selin Bissett Idhosi, and she's a very, very good player, talented striker. You know, Tottenham are in tears right now. The women's team are throwing their toys out the pram because this was their hope to getting into top 4 in the WSL and their hopes to get into Europe next season. And now she's a Manchester United player on a permanent deal, full-time. It has been reported that a 3-year deal has been struck for the 22-year-old Norwegian international. Spent the last 2 seasons with Spurs. She has built a reputation as being one of the brightest young stars in the Barclays Women's Super League. She has made 42 appearances in English top flight and she has scored 6 goals. This was the player Adobe Women's FA Cup finalist of the season last season. On the international stage, she has been capped for Norway on 21 occasions while she has scored 7 goals for her country. After joining United, she said she's very excited to take the next step in her career and sign for such a great club as Manchester United. I cannot wait to pull on the famous red shirt and create winning moments for these wonderful fans. Guys, when I watched the Women's World Cup, she was one of their brightest talents, and I can't say it again. No, really, don't get me to do that. You know, you're not gonna laugh at me. You're not gonna laugh at me today, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let Jarvis say it again. Firehouse Island. Wow. Idhus Hoy. Okay. Translation of Firehouse Island. Yeah, well, she is a bit of a firecracker, bro. Like, when watching the Women's Euros, she was one of the brightest sparks in the Norwegian team, in my opinion. She can dribble. She's got some pace. Good on the ball. I think it's an exciting signing. And this brings the women's team signing to 6 for the summer. 6 new signings came into the women's team. So, guys, for those of you interested, it's going to be an exciting season, as this seems that Manchester United on the women's side of things are also chasing that trophy, top honors. You know, they won the FA Cup for the first time last season. They're looking for many, many more. Guys, some other news coming in. This academy talent, the youngster, you know, he's been doing a lot, getting the business done in the academy. In all appearances, he has scored 4 goals so far in 3 games for the under-21s and the under-18s collectively. He has been the best player so far, and I'm talking about, well, you should know Gabby Biancheri, guys. If you don't know Gabriele Biancheri, get to know the youngster. He's attracting rave reviews for his performances in United's youth teams right now, and the forward is impressing key figures at the club, including Jason Wilcox. As a football club, I was watching the game, and Jason Wilcox was there, front and center. He was watching it very attentively, especially standing in ovation for the goal that Biancheri scored when we played Liverpool to a 2-0 win. Members of the renowned academy all dream and aspire to be the next Alejandro Garnacho and Kobe Mainoo. The aim is to get first-team opportunities and eventually become part of the manager's plans. Under Erik ten Hag, the young players can see a pathway into the first team, and that is crucial for a club like United. The name on everyone's lips now is Gabriele Biancheri. 17 years old, 18 in the next 2 weeks. Biancheri has started the season with a goal against rivals Man City in the Under-18 League opener, a brace versus the Under-18s League Cup against Leicester City, and scoring with his first touch for the Under-21s in a clash at Blackroad Rovers. And most recently, he opened up the scoring for the Under-18s in a 2-0 win versus Liverpool. That's what I was telling you guys about. It happened on Saturday morning. Now, this has led to key figures at the club paying closer attention to young Biancheri, and they want to assure he keeps improving and developing as a first-team prospect. You know, it's early in the season, but Biancheri has coaches and scouts salivating at his potential. Wilcox was in attendance to see Biancheri score twice in the Under-18s final league game of last season, and the youngster started the new campaign on a positive note. The Welsh teenager scored 17 goals for the impressive treble-winning Under-18s last season. He also found the back of the net on 2 occasions for the Under-21s. Guys, he is getting very, very much into control of his performances. He knows what he needs to do. And guys, what I can say is, you know, we have to keep it a little bit positive, you know what I mean, a little bit optimistic. There are bright moments and sparks coming in different parts of our team right now, guys. And I would keep saying to you guys, have the faith. Don't stress too much. Manchester United will be back. It's been a rough opening to the season, but it's still a long season to go. There are 35 games left, guys. That's just in the Premier League. You know, not to mention we have Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and the UEL. The Europa League is coming as well. So, guys, you know, don't stress too much. Don't frustrate yourselves. I understand the disappointment, but I would say to you as your faithful friend and fellow United fan, we will make account for ourselves, guys. The lads need to show up exactly what Ray Cal Brown is saying. The lads need to show up. Now it's not about the managers, it's about the players. They have to perform. Everyone has to show up. Everyone has to increase their levels. The manager has to do better, and so does the players. They don't get away this time. They cannot be afford to be let off this time. Everyone needs to perform, from captain to cook. You know what I'm saying? That's what we say in the Caribbean. Big up. Ten Hag master class last Sunday. More like a disaster class in a sense in terms of some of the situations, but at the same time, I think it would work. I think it would work. Richard, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Big up to you. No, bro. Yali, could you give me a highlight way of to pronounce the surname again? You know, that way I don't get it wrong, because I think I'm going to be talking about her quite a lot in this coming season when I do reports on the women's team. I think that young lady and Geese is going to find a really, really good performances in a good partnership up front. I think she's going to link up well with Ella Toon as well. It's going to be interesting because we did recently sign Elizabeth Turland as well. So it's going to be, you know, it's going to be interesting. Some young attacking prospects and signings. It's going to be interesting across all competitions for Manchester United, guys. Big up United. We stand all the way from St. Lucia. Big up my brother. My cousins live there. You know, I was just talking to them about the carnival because they have a band. You know, they throw one of the mass sections in a carnival band there. So it was interesting. They had a great time. It was a very good turnout for them, and they enjoyed it. Big up to St. Lucia and big up to you guys, as well as, you know, 100-meter women's world champion. Yeah, she's St. Lucian as well. Big up to her. Caribbean people stand up 100%. You know what it is. Big up to everybody watching, guys. You know, this is just me bringing a little bit of news to you guys, because you know what? At the end of the day, you know, we could sit here and talk about all the negative things, but there are some positives, and it might be few and far between right now, but you know, the frequency of the positives happening for Manchester United has been increasing of late. So I won't be too despondent right now, guys. Let's not, you know, just go into doom and gloom. Let's support our team. You know, don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe, guys. It's been your boy, MarkN MUFCFAN. I know it was a short update, guys, but, you know, there's not really much to talk about. At the same time, I'm going to be doing the bragging rights stream later on tonight. I hope you guys have the time. Come and join me. Come in, have your say, whether you're a Man United fan or you're a Premier League football fan, La Liga fan, no matter which team you support, come in, have your say. Talk about, you know, the last game's performance, what you think your team is going to do next season. We are going to be here. It's going to be live at 9:45 UK. Strap in, come in, show your support for your boys. Themba is going to be here. I'm going to be here. Going to have some Arsenal fans, a Chelsea fan. We're going to have some banter, some bragging rights, and have a bit of fun. Join me on later on, guys. And then until then, enjoy your day. Don't get swayed by the media perception, guys. You know, stay informed, make informed decisions. Don't let the media sway you into the wrong way, because they're trying. They were successful last season. Don't make it a second season in running, guys. You know, stand firm, unite, stay together as United fans. Forget the media. Forget the rivals. It's about us this season and what we can do. Forget about what they're doing and what everyone else can do. Let's focus on what United will do and what we can do. Support the team. Support the process. It's going to be a long one, but we're going to be here for the ride. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone. Have a great day. We'll be back again later on. It's been your boy, MarkN MUFCFAN, with the daily update. You know what it is, guys.
Baby.